Welcome back to Miss Dixon's U.S. history class. We're focusing on World War II. Our focus question today is, do you think a person needs to see combat in war to be a hero? We're going to be looking specifically at the 6888th Battalion and seeing if it fits into our concept of a hero. So, what makes a hero in war specifically? This is this idea: a person that acts voluntarily in service to others or in defense of an idea. So, from that, I want you to kind of take a moment, pause the video, and think, are there any people that come to mind? Welcome back. I hope you have your heroes in mind. That may be helpful when we talk later in the video. So, I wanted to give you a few examples, and one of the best examples is the Victory Garden. Victory Gardens spread all across the US in World War II and helped to feed troops during this trying time. They were voluntary in service. You could choose to make one, but if you didn't want to, you didn't have to. And this helped feed the troops and support this defense of democracy that was pushed in World War II. Again, I want you to pause the video after I say this. What stands out about this picture? Okay, welcome back. These are all women. They're all dressed in uniform, and this is an all-black women battalion. These served as actual army men, or army women, or army personnel, and they helped the war effort. So the 6888th Battalion is an important but often forgotten piece of World War II history. They were pulled into the war due to the lack of postal workers, specifically. So they were in charge of sorting packages, and they got sent over to the European theater. They were supposed to sort 2 to 3 years worth of mail, and they finished in 6 months due to their working shifts. They created a system that sorted 65,000 pieces of mail. Could you imagine that? And they were the only African American women to serve overseas in a battalion. So we have some really important dates here. Pause again to make sure that you get all the dates that you need. But this starts after 1943, when the Women's Army Corps of the U.S. Army is created July 1st, very close to our Independence Day. Then the battalion is trained in the very next year. And then the year after that, they're deployed overseas to Scotland to start clearing out mail and sending out mail. And they've created identification numbers to track different people with the same name. This is where they got some of their help, using German prisoners of war and people in France. And after they returned home, they didn't get this big celebration. They were just welcomed back. They were one of the only African American units that served overseas. And they helped to change people's minds about the Women Army Corps. Everyone was needed. Everyone was necessary. These women helped to reshape how people thought about Black women when it came to their work in the war. This is often forgotten. Their hard work is what helped bring this together. They were voluntary. This was a necessary good, helping get mail, because morale would be low. So now we go back to our question. Does this battalion, 6888, fit our definition of a hero? Support your opinion with evidence.